So we're here at Dublin High School. This is a Dublin High School varsity soccer game. This is going to be Dublin versus Amador Valley. Amador Valley in the white, going right to left, and Dublin High School, the home team, and with their home red and blue, dark blue stripes at the center circle with the kickoff, sending it back. It goes right back into the middle. Amador on the end of that. Dublin taking it right back. There's a through ball to this near side. That's going to roll out. It's going to be a throw in for Amador. Right near their own corner flag on this near side. Dublin High School taking it, sending it all the way across the far side. Back to this near side, pressure from Amador, and just sent forward by Dublin High. Dublin applying pressure, Amador turning it back in and up the line. Dublin taking it away, sending it in the center, but Amador's there. Dublin tracking back, good defense. Amador trying to chase this down, getting a foot on it, and that's going to be a foul. This is going to be a Dublin High School free kick. It's taken quickly out to the far side. And there's a long ball up the line, knocked down by Amador, drops to Dublin. Dublin into the center. Now to this near side. And there goes one into the center, nobody there. Amador knocks it down. Here comes Amador down the middle. Dublin to take away. Oh, and that's 50 for Amador. Through the center it goes and back out to Dublin at the far sideline. Dublin sending that back. Into the center, headed out by Amador. And up this near sideline. Dublin in the middle, through ball. This gets deflected, and the Amador keeper coming out quickly. Amador to this near side, sending it back out. That's Amador up the line, headed by Dublin. Back down by Amador. Dublin taking it away. Dublin to this near side, back into the middle. And that's Amador stepping in front of that. There's a long through ball. It's a nice ball. Taken away nicely by Dublin. And here comes Dublin out to the far side. Sending it right down the middle, nobody there. There's this back and forth in the center now. Let's see if Dublin can mount an attack here. This game just being played right in the midfield. Predominantly on the Amador side right now. Into the box. Sent negative, nobody there. Cleared out. It's going to be a throw in for... Oh no, it's brought back in. There's a centering ball and taken by the goalkeeper for Amador Valley. And there's Dublin sending one up, trying to get one over the top of the goalkeeper, and it goes out. Amador Valley playing out the back. Sent up, that's straight to Dublin High. Dublin High, nobody to play to. Trying to work it up. And that's Amador getting a foot on it, knocking it away, attacking this near sideline. Dublin taking it back, sending it back, but Amador jumping in front. And that's out. This is going to be a throw-in right here on these near sidelines. This is going to be for Amador Valley. Well, the way everybody's setting up is this is going to be a long throw into the box. Oh, that's a kick. That was a foul. Right into the box and straight to the goalkeeper for Dublin High School. Couldn't really see because everything was behind the team dugout. That's Amador sending one right back. Headed by Dublin. That's Dublin in this near side. In the middle. Out to the far side. There's the long ball. And that just rolls straight through. It's touched by Amador, so I think Amador's got to track this down. It's right in the corner flag area. And back into the box. Out to the far side. Here it goes up the line. Amador on the end of it, but just setting it straight up, and Dublin knocking that out. It's going to be a throw-in. Amador Valley. Up the line it goes. Sent in the middle, blocked by Dublin. This is going to be a corner kick. Got two players in the center circle. Everybody else in the back. There goes over the top, back post, knocked down. It's going to be another corner on this near side. Amador looking like they're setting up a short. Now they're going to send it in long. It goes to the back post. And that's just all the way through. Brought back in by Amador. Amador trying to take it into the box. Nicely defended by Dublin High School. It's called a goal kick. Deflected off Amador Valley. It's setting up for a corner kick now. Not sure what happened there. It looked like the AR was pointing at the goal kick area. Here it comes in from the corner. Back post again, and it flicks over the top. Amador trying to get it back in. Dublin can't keep it in. It's out. It's per the AR's flag. This is going to be an Amador Valley throw-in. Well, that rolls straight through into the box. Out to the far side. Hit to the near side. Amador taking that, setting it right back up the line. Plenty of time for Amador. Amador flicks it back straight to Dublin, and it's Dublin just going to send it to the goalkeeper. Dublin playing around with it in the back now. Stretch it out the field. Finally just sent up long, out to the far side. It's a nice ball. Dublin's on the end of it. And it's through, up to the top line. It's another ball up. Oh, and that can't be controlled. Amador on the end of it. Amador sending it back. Pressure from Dublin. Set to the far side. Right to Dublin. Dublin with the shot. And that's going to be a goal kick for Amador Valley. It's a very clear night, but it is also very cold. Temperatures have been down in the freezing area, down 33, 34. Amador out to the far side. Don't think it'll have any effect on the game. There's no wind. It's just very clear and cold. Yeah, it's Dublin knocking that out. It's going to be a throw in. It's been a very even game. Both defenses stopping everything right now. Here's a long throw into the box, headed on by Dublin High, and the goalkeeper picking it up. Punted here, right down the middle. Sent back and through, right to Amador. Amador just bangs that straight in the air. Dublin knocks it down the middle. Amador falling on the feet, trying to control it. And Dublin sending it out wide. Ball in the middle. Pressure from Amador, nicely turned. Sent to this near side. And that's out. That'll be a throw-in. Up the line it goes. That's Dublin sending that past the end line, so it'll be a goal kick. Ball's getting tracked down. Goalkeeper coming back with two. "26 minutes left. That's the far side. It's blocked by Dublin. Sent all the way back. Out to this near side. And sent back to the keeper. Keeper banging that all the way up into the center circle. Headed, flick header. And here comes Amador to attack the goalkeeper, coming way out. That'll be a throw-in for Amador Valley. It's a long throw. Amador trying to trap this down. Sliding to the ground, getting a foot on it, knock it straight to Dublin. Here comes Dublin out to the near side. Amador Valley stepping in front. Now Dublin getting it back. And here comes Dublin attacking onto the goal. There's the through ball, but it's way too long, and that's going to be right to the goalkeeper. Amador trying to work it through the center. It's going to be a clip. It's going to be a free kick for Amador Valley. Long hit right down the middle. Dublin goalkeeper picked that up. It's Dublin High School out to the far side. It's a nice cut. Work back into the middle. Out to the near side. Here comes Dublin down the near side. Sent back. Drops for Dublin. Dublin trying to work it through. It's a lot of Amador Valley players to work it through. Knocked out. It's called a goal kick by the AR and the referee. Well, Amador Valley packing their box pretty good. Dublin with a good chance there, just not able to get it through with so many bodies there. That's Amador sending it up in the center circle. Just flicked on. Dublin defense getting there. Up into the center. Here's the long ball. Amador knocking that down. The near side. Sent back. Right to the center circle. Far sideline. Amador chipping it over the top, headed by Dublin. Sent back into the middle again. And now to this near side. It's into the box. That's a good ball. Sent back negative. Drops for Amador. Amador striking that. Goalkeeper with a good save for Dublin High School. And that's called a foul. It's going to be a Dublin High School free kick from just inside the box. Taken quickly, sent to this near side. That's Amador. And Dublin getting a foot on it. Dublin knocking it down. Amador tracking it back. Amador through the center. And sending it back. Out to the far sideline, up the far sideline. Nice move. In towards the box. Amador from behind, clogging up the box and clearing it out. This will be a throw in for Dublin. It's Amador to the near side. Now to the far side. Past the midway line. It's the near sideline. That's out. That's called Dublin ball. Not sure what this is going to be. The AR. Like the AR giving Dublin a free kick here. It's going to come in with the right foot. See, it's at the 30-yard line. Headed down by Amador. Here comes Amador on a counter. It's 2-on-3. It's now a 4-on-5. And a takeaway for Dublin. Knocked out. It's going to be a throw on Dublin High School, far sideline. And it looks like Dublin High School's got 3 subs. The line it goes. Back to this near side. Sent back. Up the line. And that's out. Long ball to the far side. Amador running it up the middle, sending it to the near side. Still Amador. Now Amador with the through ball on the near side. And it's a foot race. Goalkeeper for Dublin picking that up. That's a long hit through the center circle. Amador there, sending it in through the middle. Dublin getting a foot on it, knocking it away, but it's still Amador. And there's Amador up the far sideline. Dublin, good defense, letting it roll out. Dublin throw in. Dublin sending it all the way back to the keeper. Sending a long switch, but that's Amador picking it up. Chipping it into the middle, headed out by Dublin. Headed again. Clears blocked. Draw. Oh, what an excellent save by the Dublin goalkeeper. That ball just took a nice drop for Amador. And it was well struck, but the Dublin goalkeeper getting down nicely to save it. Now here comes Amador through the center circle. That's out. This is going to be called a foul. It's going to be an Amador free kick. Out to the far side, headed up into the air. This drops into the box, the goalkeeper picking that up. And that's a punt. Drops in the center circle, rolls back to the Amador half of the field, and just punted straight up to Dublin High. And here comes Dublin High trying to work it through. A little trickery from Dublin High. Still Dublin holding on to it. A pressure from Amador. It's called a foul. Pressure from Amador. Dublin trying to play it through the back. There's a ball. That's a big switch. Amador getting on it and sending it right back the other way. And that's the Dublin goalkeeper coming all the way out. He sends it all the way up this near sideline. Dublin on the end of it, sending it back. Into the middle. Now switching out through the center out to the far side. And that's just backheeled. That's Dublin chasing that down. Dublin getting a foot on it. Dublin attacking the far side. And Amador, good defense, picking it up. It's Amador at the long ball, at the far sideline. It's headed back by Dublin. Here comes Amador again. Amador getting a foot on that. Sending it across. That looked like a shot. That's out. It's going to be a goal kick. Substitutions. Sent up. This near side. That's Dublin sending it in the middle. Amador on the end of it, sending it back to the goalkeeper. It goes up high, out to the far side. And that's Amador. Running it up the far side, well defended by Dublin. Dublin, quick throw into the middle, sending it back. Now just hitting it high up in the air. Drops nicely for Dublin, but this is Amador on the end of it. Oh, Dublin with the takeaway on that. And there's the hit down the middle. It's a good ball and well read by Amador. Dublin picking it back up. Still Dublin. Now it's Amador. Out to the far side. Long ball. Nobody there. All the way to the goalkeeper. Here comes Dublin out the back. Near sideline. Up this near sideline. That's cut back. Nice defense from Amador. In the middle by Amador, out to the far side. Now to this near side, but Dublin's going to be there. Dublin can't control it. Amador takes it. There's a big switch out to the far side. Another switch, but this time right to Dublin. Dublin trying to control it. It drops for Amador. And here's Amador sending a long one over the top. Far side, runner. There's going to be a cutback. And a steal, nicely done by Dublin. Dublin up the line, but it's straight to Amador. Amador trying to work that far side again with the combination. Cut off by Dublin. Straight back to Amador. Amador going to send this into the middle. Headed by Dublin. Dublin with the clear. Not very far. It's flicked over the top. Headed by Amador. Hit up in the air again by Amador. And referee's whistle. It's a long hit out to the far side. Amador trying to turn this. Sent in the middle. Cleared out. Amador running on top of it. Cleared out again. It's going to roll all the way to the Amador Valley goalkeeper. It's a long hit. Amador trying to bring it down. Out to the far side. Cleared by Dublin. Amador stopped. Amador again. Over the top. Headed by Dublin. Drops for Amador. Cleared by Dublin. Here comes Amador. Cleared by Dublin again. This time Dublin. Nope, straight to Amador. Dublin tracking back, getting a foot on it. Amador working through it. Now Amador out to the far side. That cross is blocked. It's going to be a corner kick. Substitutions for Dublin. Looks like the referee's asking for a new ball, throwing one off the field. That's a short kick to the near post. Amador gets on it. Bangs it, and now we got a Dublin player trying to defend that on the ground. What looks to be like grimacing in pain and slowly getting up. And he'll be all right. Substitutions for Amador Valley. Seven minutes left in this first half. Varsity game, Norcal high school soccer. Dublin versus Amador Valley. And that's it right into the center circle, headed by Amador, then Dublin. It drops for Dublin here. Dublin here to the near side, up the line. Controlled nicely, but then Amador stepping in front of the pass. And Amador sending it back. There's the long ball down the middle, headed by Dublin. Dublin with the trap. Too many Amador players there. And cleared out again to this far side by Dublin High. Amador to this near side, Dublin in front of it. That's knocked out. It's trapped down by Amador. Taken by Dublin. Dublin sending it all the way back. And sending it to the far side. We've got a runner for Dublin over there. Amador trying to get back. Dublin's in front. There's the cutback. Nicely hooked by Amador and sent up, and it bounces off Dublin. It's going to be an Amador throw-in. Looks like a substitution for Amador Valley. It's up the line, turned by Dublin. Into the middle, nobody there. Here comes Amador. Dublin sending it back now. Out to this near side. up the line, and that'll be Amador taking that over. Out to the far side. Sent up the line. Taken by Dublin. Dublin just sending that all the way back. Out to the keeper, now to the near side. A little heavy touch from the keeper there. It was a little close call. A little closer than they wanted. Just banged off Amador High, Amador Valley High School player on this near side out for a throw in. And this is going to be Dublin High School substitutions. Up the line and out. Straight to Dublin. Dublin traps it down and knocked away by Amador. Straight to Dublin. Dublin sending it up. And now Amador taking it off the foot and rolling it through the center. Here comes Amador. Down the middle. Oh, Dublin with the foot on it, knocking that up. Near side. And there's some pushing, shoving, shouldering. It's out. It's going to be a Dublin throw-in. Let's see if the referee called whether it's a throw-in or a kick. It's going to be a kick. Sent back by Dublin to the goalkeeper. There's a long ball out to the far side. Trapped down. Sent up into the middle. Back out to the end line, or sideline. Into the center circle. Nobody there except for Amador. Here comes Amador out to the far side. Dublin stepping in front. Now it's Dublin again. Dublin with the long switch. That's going to be out just a little bit too long. Looked like Amador was going to get on it and it just bounced over the foot. Came straight out. I think that caught the Dublin player off guard. He wasn't able to catch up to it before it came out of bounds here on this near sideline. Dublin turning that, sending it back to the goalkeeper. At the far sideline. Here comes Dublin. Dublin is near side. Dublin with three players, two in the box in the center, cutting it in. Drops for Dublin again. Dublin looks like take a shot. Another shot attempt. And that's high and wide for a goal kick. Gonna be a long kick, everybody lined up. It's off the back of Dublin High, straight to Amador. In the middle by Amador. Looking for the long ball, over the top it goes. And that's straight to the Dublin goalkeeper. That's hit up far sideline. Nobody there for Dublin. Knocked down the line and out for a Dublin throw-in. Up the line. And knocked out. That's kicked forward. Going to roll right to the goalkeeper for Amador Halla. That's out to this near side. Just 19 seconds left, at least on the scoreboard. There hasn't been any added time that I can see. We should be ending here in a few seconds. Amador trying to get one last one in. Into the center it goes, cleared. And that should be it. It's going to drop, and the buzzer's going to go off. And first half is going to end with no score. Here at Dublin High School. So we're back out for the start of the second half. Here in Dublin, California, Dublin High School. Teams have switched sides. It's Dublin versus Amador Valley. Dublin is in the red with the dark blue strips going right to left. And Amador Valley in the all white. They're going to be going left to right. And this is going to be Amador Valley with the kickoff for the start of the second half. Referees are getting into position. AR just got to the far side. AR on the near side. He's good. He's ready to go. Referee checking. Checking goalkeepers. Checking players. And we got the whistle. This is Amador going back. I didn't hear a whistle. Well, we're definitely started. A lot of pressure from Dublin. Oh, that ball just bounced right back to Amador. Now Amador on the near side. Into the middle. That's off of Dublin High School, but it's going to roll back to the goalkeeper. That's a low punt. That's Amador trying a quick one. Trying to catch the goalkeeper out. It's just going to roll all the way out. To the back, past the track. We got a new ball, start and play. And here comes Dublin, near side. In the center, near sideline, back into the center. There's the through ball. Runner wasn't running. And here's Amador sending it back to the goalkeeper. It's a pick. It's a steal for Dublin High. There's a shot. Wonderful save by the... So that's two saves, one for Dublin in the first half, and now a goal stopper for Amador Valley goalkeeper. So this is going to be a highlight of saves for the goalkeeper so far. One over the top, and here comes the goalkeeper all the way out for Dublin High. Rolled out quickly. Near side. Over the top. Straight to Amador and the goalkeeper. There's a long hit up past midfield. Headed down by Dublin. Amador taking it. And here comes Amador down the middle. There's the through ball cut off by Dublin nicely. And here comes Dublin on this near sideline. There's a give and go for Dublin. Dublin keeping it in. Oh, but that's a rough hit. And we got a Dublin player here who was knocked out. And that was a rough fall onto the track. Just off of the camera. And players up. The field is precariously close, as you can see here, to that track. Players have to be mindful of rough play on these sidelines. It's even more dangerous in these couple areas near the track pit where the delimiters are coning off the area. We'll pan there in a minute as this free kick gets sent over. I'll show you that. And here comes Dublin High, just switching it to the far side. Takes a hop up the line. Amador Valley knocking it out. And that's going to be a throw-in for Dublin. And you can see those delimiters over there, how close they are to the sidelines. And that throw-in going straight to Amador Valley. And here's Amador Valley trying to send it up. It's a nice flick over. Sent back by Amador. Up the line. And Amador coming away with that. Cleared out by Dublin. Another good view of those delimiters. That's the sand pit for the track. There's a big hole right there. You see the player stepping all over the near sideline one. That's not a hole. At least the hole is a little farther away. And it's Dublin setting it straight high up into the air, and it drops. Oh, Dublin trying to control that. But it's Amador right through the middle. And defended, well defended by Dublin. Dublin turning this, clearing it, sending it up to center. And it's Amador on the end of it, getting a foul. It's going to be a free kick. Temperatures are very cold. Very chilly. Sent back, and a lot of pressure from Dublin. Dublin trying to chase us down. Amador trying to work it through, almost all the way through until the keeper slides out. And that's a good piece of defensive work by the goalkeeper for Dublin High to pick that up. Amador Valley tried to work that all the way in, and almost did it. That's being called a foul. It's going to be Amador Valley free kick. Players have lined up on the line looking for the offsides. It's sent over. Dublin clearing that. Headed out by Dublin. Thrown into the box. Dublin on the end of it, sending it straight up the middle. Amador sending it right back. Amador's through. Offsides flag is up. Dublin taking that quickly to the near side. Here comes Dublin. Dribbling back in towards the middle. Out to the outside. And that's a switch to the far side. Dublin's out there trying to cut back in. Well defended by, taken away again by Dublin. Dublin to the end line, sending it back negative. Oh, that's the goalkeeper with a nice stop. That's called a foul. Free kick for Amador Valley. Amador Valley High School Dons versus the Dublin Gales. There's a long hit to the far post. Dublin player down on the ground. And that's called a throw-in. AR's got his flag up. Players complaining. Now the referee is looking over his AR. AR's calling that a push, and it's going to be a free kick for Dublin High. Not a throw-in for Amador Valley. Down the center, flicked on by Amador. And that's Dublin High taking it, setting it down the near side. It's a high punt, drop down, and cleared out. Into the center by Amador Valley. Dublin knocking it out. And no foul there. Cleared by Amador. Amador trying to run it down the middle. Dublin taking it away. Dublin controlling. And that's called a foul. The goalkeeper coming all the way out to help his player up. And a yellow card is coming out. Out to the far side. That's Amador taking it. Dublin getting it back. Here comes Dublin down the far sideline. Into the middle. Nobody there. Amador out to the far side again. Up the line it goes. That's a nice ball. Dublin on the end of it. Knocking it straight to Amador. There comes Amador with the through ball down the middle. The goalkeeper coming out nicely again. Rolling out quick. Sent up the near sideline. Into the middle. Here's the long ball. Nobody here. Dublin tracking back nicely. There's Dublin getting it. Here comes Dublin. Into the box on this near side. Oh, that's sent into the goal, but it's looked like it was going to be a pass. And it just rolls harmlessly to the goalkeeper. And it's another save for the goalkeeper. That's called out. It's going to be a throw-in. Amador Valley. That's called a free kick, I should say. Now that's it high. Headed by Dublin. Straight down to Amador. Amador, nice trap. Sending it back. There we go, into the center, blocked. Sent right back up. Nobody here for Dublin High. It's going to roll out. Thrown in quickly. Oh, no, that's just headed up. Looked like a throw in. "30 minutes left. 40-minute halves. We're 10 minutes into the second half. Still no score. We've had a couple really good stops from both goalkeepers. Dublin High goalkeeper with a good stop in the first half. And here in the second half, the Amador Valley High School goalkeeper stopping a breakaway with a good foot save. And we have a good game heading here towards the end of regulation time. These games do end in ties, so there will be no extra time and PKs. Not until they go into the playoffs. Into the box. That's an attempt to flick it back, and it just goes over the end line. This is going to be a goal kick for Dublin High School. And that's a substitution for Dublin High. Short kick down the middle, sent down the center, and that's Amador coming out with it. Amador to this near side. Dublin stopping that. Here comes Dublin now. Dublin with the long hit, straight to Amador. Amador can't control that. It's up in the air, just hit. Dublin knocking that into the center, tracking it, and here comes Dublin. Oh, and that ball didn't make it where it wanted to. Drops for Dublin again. That was a good idea from Dublin. Out to the far side. Flicked outside. Sent up. Banged off the back of Amador. Dublin getting a foot on it, knocking it away. And here comes Dublin. Into the 2-on-3, 2-on-4, 2-on-5, 3-on-6. Sent in. Headed back out. There's a shot. That's a good shot in the back of the net. 27 minutes left. Ball was sent back, and you can hear the crowd erupting over here on this near side. And now that's a 1-0 game for Dublin High School. So Dublin High School applying some pressure. Getting a good shot off. And now Dublin has 27 minutes to hold that lead. Amador looking for an equalizer in 27 minutes. That's out. This will be a throw in. Hit up into the center by Dublin. Back to the goalkeeper and sent up again. Here's Dublin High. Oh, that's called a foul. Angry contentions from the Dublin crowd. It's going to be a free kick for Amador High. It's going to come in. It's going to be a long hit. You can see everybody lined up. Oh, and that's in the back of the net. And that's a mistake from Dublin High. The defense and the goalkeeper not understanding who's going to get that ball. And it was left for dead, poked ahead, poked into the back of the goal by Amador Valley. 2 minutes later, it's a 1-1 game. Amador Valley picking up some scrappy play in the right place at the right time. Substitutions coming in for Dublin. Dublin High, some miscommunication between the defense and the goalkeeper. And the ball pops up nicely for Amador High School. Hitting into the back of the net with the bottom of the boot. And Dublin High now is going to look to get another goal and go ahead again. Or is it going to be Amador Valley? It's going to be a free kick for Amador Valley. About 50 yards out. It's on the 40-yard line, so that's 50 yards from the goal. On an angle, sent high, back post, headed by Dublin. Let's see if Dublin can come out of this. Nobody up top. Oh, one player up top. It's sent right to Amador Valley. There's a long ball out to the far side, headed by Dublin. And now Amador Valley picking up control, trying to turn it. Amador Valley working it all the way through, just holding it, sending it to the far sideline. And that's a 4-on-5, but it's giving up. It's a slip from Amador Valley. Into the middle by Dublin. And it's a battle in the midfield right now. Amador Valley coming away with it. Here's Amador Valley. Taken away by Dublin again. That's out. Throw in for Dublin. I think it's called a handball. I think I heard from the players. Gonna be a free kick. And that takes a hop in the center. Amador chasing it down, tracking it down, sending it back, controlling it, and sending it long to the far side. It makes it over the top, but Dublin getting a foot out, not reached, stretched out foot, knocking it back. All the way back to the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper's just going to clear that out. And this is Dublin High attacking the near side. There's a cutback into the middle. There's a hit. It's a nice hit, and that just goes past the near post. Out to the far side. Cleared by Dublin. Well controlled by Amador Valley, and here comes to the near side, taken away by Dublin High. Dublin High with a quick attack. That's just beyond the outstretched foot of the Dublin High attacker. Long hit out the back. It's over the top. It's a nice ball. Amador running onto it. Attacking the Dublin High side, sending it in the middle. Well taken by the goalkeeper and thrown out quickly. Here comes Dublin High. That's a foul. It's going to be a Dublin High free kick. No line set up yet. Valley just playing all the way back. Gets sent into the middle. Oh, and there's Dublin just missing that. And there's a shot. Back of the net it goes. That's a half volley, I believe, sent into the corner of the net. It's a 2-1 game. 20 minutes left for Dublin High School. So Dublin High School, the set piece, sending it into the box. It gets cleared out. And it's a half volley into the back of the net for a 2-1 game. Dublin going ahead. Well, last time it took 2 minutes for Amador Valley to come back and equalize. We'll see if Dublin can hold them off, or will it be an equalizer, or will Dublin get another goal? Put the coffin in the nail. Still plenty of time, 20 minutes. That's sent back. Far side. Now up the sideline. And here comes Amador attacking up that far sideline. And that's a nice piece of defense right there to hook it. Referee looks like he's going to call that a foul, though. And he's calling time. That's going to be a yellow card. And Dublin's going to have to pull in a substitution for that. I believe Dublin High hooked that nicely. Looked like a nice piece of defense, but there was an arm out also. Possibly pulling the player back while he was hooking it. It's like an ice box out here. It's extremely cold. Into the box it goes. Headed down by Dublin. Cleared, but doesn't make it. It's blocked. Ends up at Amador Valley High School feet and out to the far sideline. Amador Valley trying to control it. Dublin getting a foot on it, trying to run it out. Straight to Amador Valley. And here it comes to this near side. Through the center circle. And then down the middle. Dublin getting a foot on it. Clearing it out. Here comes Dublin. Down the center. There's the long ball this near side. Dublin trying to trap that down. Amador getting a foot on it to clear it. Dublin sending it up the middle. Amador on the end of it. Amador just going to send it right back. Into the center circle. It dropped nicely. The through ball doesn't make it. And here comes Dublin High. Dublin can't hold on to it. It's Amador now. Amador sending it all the way back. And there's the long hit up this near side. Out for throwing. Substitutions for Dublin High School. That's the throw in. Flicked on. That's nicely done. Here comes Dublin into the middle. Out to the far side. That's a long hit. Amador getting a foot on it. And here comes Dublin. Down the middle. Out to the far side. Cut back in. There's going to be a shot. Off the crossbar. Another shot. Oh! And the cleanup doesn't make it. And here's Amador working it out the back. Well, Dublin just that close to putting the nail in the coffin. Banging one off the crossbar. And here's the Amador Valley High School goalkeeper. Sends it up to the near side. Dublin High School turning it. Oh, and that's a foul. That's Amador Valley into the back of Dublin. It's going to be a free kick. That's it out through the far side. Drops for Dublin nicely. Oh, and that's a sniper hit out on the far side. Here comes Dublin down the middle, out to this near side. That's cut back, sent to the far post, headed by Amador. Dublin getting a foot on that, and there's a turn into the box. No call. Amador coming away with that down the far sideline. Here's the long ball. Dublin's all over that. Going to send it back to the keep. Keeper going to hold that. Send it right down the middle. Amador on the end of it. Dublin taking it back. Out to this near side. In the middle. And here comes Dublin down the middle. There's the through ball. Didn't make it. Cut off by Amador. And here comes Amador at the far side. There's the long hit. It's low. Straight to Dublin. Dublin sending it right back. Oh, and Dublin can't control that. It's straight to the goalkeeper. There's the long hit on this near side now. Up and headed by Dublin High. Trapped down nicely by Amador. Sending it in the center. Out to the far side. Right to Dublin. Dublin sending it right back down the middle. Out to the far side. Nice work by Dublin. There's the through ball on this near side, but that's straight to the goalkeeper. Amador out to the far side. Just knocking it around through the back, down the middle. Near side. Down the middle and back. Dublin with a nice line set up. There's the through ball. And here's the chase down the far sideline. Amador getting around with pace. And that's the AR with his flag up. That ball's gone out. It's called a corner kick. Into the center of the box and right through. Now it's Amador here at this near side. Knocking it over the end line for a goal kick. Substitutions. Get back into play. It's a long hit to the far side. Switches back over. It's down the middle now. Cleared. That's a long hit. Nobody up there. Referee blowing his whistle. This is going to be a free kick. A 2-1 game. There's 12 minutes left. Dublin High trying to hold on to this lead. Amador looking for an equalizer right here on this set piece from 45 yards out. There it is over the top. Takes a bounce, rolls all the way through. Amador looking for a foul there, not giving anything.
There's a long hit, near side, headed down. That's up and out. Hits this near side. Controlled nicely and sent to the far side. And that gets away from Dublin. Amador's going to try to turn it and send it up. It's a nice ball. Dublin, nice defense, knocking it away, but it's straight to Amador. Amador giving it right to Dublin. Oh, that's an excellent hit. Oh, Dublin just can't hold on to it. Cleared by Amador. Drops for Dublin again. Now Dublin to this near side. 50-50 pulled out by Dublin. And that's sent out. This will be a Amador throw in. Up the line it goes. Cleared out by Dublin. It's going to be a throw in. Substitution for Amador Valley. Dublin getting another sub ready. Up the line it goes into the box. That's called a foul. AR's flag going up. Maybe a free kick for Dublin High. Dublin setting that right down the middle. It's off the back of Amador. Dublin getting a foot on it, sending it to the near side, tracking it down. It's nice work up the line, and oh, there's oohs and ahs. There's Dublin. Oh! And you can't see the move here on this near side, and there's the players. And that was covered up by the players, but it looked like it was a sensational move here on this near side. Substitution. Dublin High. Amador working it out the back. And now sending it long. Amador just two players back, sending everybody forward. Just hitting it long. It's out for an Amador throw-in. 8 minutes left. Amador trying to get the equalizer. Dublin so close to putting the nail in the coffin, getting that third goal, going 2 goals ahead. Not able to do it, and still some life left in Amador Valley. Oh, and that's Dublin knocking that down with the head, and this time the goalkeeper comes out. There's no miscommunication from Dublin High this time. The keeper just picks it up. Here's the long hit. It's over the top, headed by Amador. Foul called here. Amador just knocking the ball in the air. Calling for time. This is going to be a yellow card. And Amador is going to bring us up. Amador's down a player right now. Game's restarted. Amador just sending a player in. There's a shot, and that's wide. Oh, off to the side here, off the camera. It's the Amador player just running in. There's a long hit off the goal kick. Center circle headed by Dublin nicely. Drops for Amador. Amador just sends it right back up in the air. And here's Dublin in this near side. Dublin looking for the long hit. Deciding to keep it, sending it to this near side. Drops nicely. It's sent to the near side, just knocked out. Cleared by Amador Valley. Throwing it towards the box. Amador getting there trying to clear it. Dublin keeping it in. It's now sending it in. Nobody there. It's cleared by Amador. Here comes Amador. Holding the ball. And there's a long ball sent over the top. Dublin getting there. Clearing it. Sending it out. It's going to be a throw in. Dublin high, just sending it out to the far side. Cleared by Dublin. And here comes Dublin trying to run onto it. Amador getting there first, sending it back to the keeper. Clearing it out. Dublin trying to trap that down, but it comes down for Amador. And Amador on the far sideline. That's the Dublin player looking like he got hit in the head, possibly taking a finger to the eye. The referee's going to stop this. Time still ticking, 5 minutes left. Now here's the clock stoppage. Player's checked, he looks like he's okay now. Where's the stoppage of play? Let's see what the referee does about that. He's just going to let it go. And we'll have the time start back up again. This is Dublin with a substitute right here on this mid-flag line, center line. Getting ready to come in. Time's back on. Not much time left for Amador to try to get the equalizer. Oh, nicely picked by Dublin. Here comes Dublin down the middle. Tracked down nicely by Amador. Amador trying to turn this. Oh, that's Dublin tracking back, taking the ball out to this near side. Cut back in the middle. There's a shot on goal, and there's another save for the goalkeeper. Amador Valley sending that up in the air, and that's just going to be out for a throw-in. Here comes a substitute. It's thrown over the top. Oh, Dublin able to turn it. Dublin in. And that's a nice stop for the goalkeeper again. Good defense from Dublin High, or from Amador High. Oh, that was a really good run for Dublin. Dublin sneaking its way all the way into the box. And that Amador Valley goalkeeper coming out, making the stop. There's a long throw. It makes it over the top. Here comes Dublin again. Dublin in the center, but it's going to be too long, and it's going to be the goalkeeper picking that up. That's a long hit. You can see the referee telling the Dublin player to get up after some contact from the goalkeeper. Here's a long ball. Drops for Amador. Headed back out now. Here comes Dublin. Nice pick from Amador. Amador to this near side. Up and out. Dublin throw. It's a long throw. It's a foul. Free kick for Dublin. There's a long hit. Near side, headed down by Amador. Amador down this near sideline. Looking for the far side. Down the middle. Dublin with good defense, knocked away. There's a long hit up the far sideline by Dublin. It's just going to roll up and out. It's going to be a throw-in. We're down to 1:41. This is going to be a last-minute effort for Amador Valley. Here comes Amador Valley up the far side. The goalkeeper's just going to roll all the way out. The referee's going to say that was out. It's going to call this a handball. Goalkeeper saying no, it's on the line. The referee says no. One minute left. Dangerous set piece here from Amador in front of the Dublin goal. This will be for an equalizer if it goes in. It's sent low into the box. Knocked out. It's going to be a corner kick. It's going to be another set piece. Down to seconds left. 42 seconds. 38. 36. Into the middle it goes. Headed out. Here comes Dublin. That's the goalkeeper from Amador Valley. And that's called a foul. Dublin High is not even interested in taking this kick. It's a free kick, but Dublin High taking their time to even set the ball up. 10 seconds left. I don't even think we're going to get this kickoff. This is going to be Dublin High getting a 2-1 win over Amador Valley. And that's a happy Dublin crowd here. This is the younger crowd. And that'll be Dublin High picking up a win tonight. Varsity soccer crew.